Next class, traffic light control. In this we will see how 8086 microprocessor will interact with the traffic lights using 8255 interface unit. As we know already, at traffic lights purpose, we will see in heavy traffic roads we will use traffic lights for controlling the heavy traffic to avoid the traffic jams. The same like that, here also they are giving how practically a traffic lights are controlled by with our microprocessor based system with the help of 8255 interface unit. Now observe, the traffic light rules are given in the textbook itself. They are given a predefined assumed traffic rules. Now see, this is the two road and this is a two-way road and totally four-way road, or simply consider a junction, four-way junction. Now W E indicating west to east or east to west. Same, this consists route of north to south and same south to north. Now the road signals are given here: R1 red, Y1 green, G1 green, Y1 yellow, red, yellow, green. You already know the purposes of red signal, yellow signal, green signal in the traffic signal system. Now see, same like this, R1, Y1, G1. Here R2, Y2, G2. These are the traffic signals south side. These are the traffic signals north side. These are the traffic signals R4, Y4, G4 east side. These are the traffic signals west side. If we want to allow the traffic W to E, what are the conditions? Or E to W, what are the conditions? Or N to S, what are the conditions? And S to N, what are the conditions? But the predefined traffic rules given here. Now see, first rule: allow traffic from W to E and E to W transition for 20 seconds. The meaning of this one is 20 seconds time we should allow the traffic W to E direction and E to W direction. Now that means west side to east side and east side to west side. Now if you observe in this diagram, if we want to allow W to E first, what signals to be on here? What signals to be on, and here also what signals to be on. And if you observe, while moving traffic W to E, is there any conditions we should apply on N to S or S to N? Yes, definitely. Why? Because when we are allowing traffic from W to E side, nothing but this route vehicles are going, and this route vehicles are going. When vehicles are going towards W to E and E to W, the signals must be green signals. And the same time, if you observe N to S and S to N, the signals must be red signals. Why? Because when W to E and E to W vehicles are allowing, these N should be blocked and S should be blocked. So what are N and S signals should be blocked here? R2 signal nothing but red 2, R1 signal red 1 on. Here W signal G3 on and E G4 on. Now see, for the first condition, allow traffic from W to E, E to W for transition time of 20 seconds. From this diagram, we can say easily from W to E or E to W, G3 on, G4 on and R1 on and R2 on. G3 on, G4 on means yes, we are allowing vehicles from W to E and E to W. From N to S, S to N, R1 on, R2 on means we are stopping vehicles from N to S and S to N. So like that we can control the directions of traffic signals. That is the first rule. Now see second rule, give transition period of 5 seconds, then immediately yellow bulbs on. From W to E and N to S or S to N, when the traffic is allowing in first case that at 20 seconds, when 20 seconds approaching, then before 5 seconds you should on yellows. Before approaching the 20 seconds you should on yellow signals of the 4 directions, that are west to east direction, east to west direction and north to south direction, then south to north direction. Then what are signals given here? Y3 on, Y4 on, Y1 on, Y2 on. The meaning of this transition period of 5 seconds yellow on means when the 20 seconds are approaching, I mean finishing, before 5 seconds the yellow should be on. Next, third signal or third rule, allow traffic from N to S and S to N for 20 seconds. So after 5 seconds these yellow signals on, then immediately again same like first rule we should allow again W to E and E to W to E and E to W should be the stop signals, and N to S and S to N must be the on signals. Nothing but W to E, R3 red on, R4 red on, then N to S or S to N, G1 on and G2 on. Same time these 4 lights started working like R3 on, R4 on, this W road stopped, and G2 on, G1 on, this N to S or S to N road allowed to traffic to be moved. And same fourth rule, and again 5 seconds of transition period, yellow should be on. The yellows here same, all 4 yellows, 4 road junction, y3 on, y4 on, y2 on, y1 on. Now fifth step, repeat the process. Now repeat the process here means 20 seconds W to E, E to W allowed, then 5 seconds N to S, not N to S ma, 5 seconds yellows should be on, then again N to S, S to N allowed, then again 5 seconds yellow should be on, then again first step W to E, E to W, then again yellows on, then again S to N, S to N on. So like this the traffic controlling applies. Now see how these traffic signals are controlled by the 8086 microprocessor. Now before 8086 interacting with the traffic lights, we must know how these traffic lights are controlled, nothing but on, off. Now traffic lights are nothing but examples for output devices. Now how output devices are displayed their outputs? By giving input signals to them. Now here 8255 using an interface unit between 8086 microprocessor and traffic lights. Now see 8255 ports, how we are using to control the traffic lights here. Now observe, totally 12 signals are there. If you observe from the previous road junction, totally 12 signals, that are R1, Y1, G1, R2, Y2, G2, R3, Y3, G3, and R4, Y4, G4. That are total 12 signals are used to control our traffic signals. Now see, the traffic signals are connected by using 2 ports. In this example, we considering 2 ports, that are port A pins and port B pins. Totally 12 signals. 12 signal means we must use 2 ports. Why? Because each port maximum size only 8 bit. At a time it can control 8 bits. But 12 pins are there. To control 12 pins, then we must use 2 ports. That's why port A and port B. Considering this case, and if you observe deeply, one road or one way direction W to E and another way direction N to S, all the direction signals are connected for ports. Now see, port A we are connecting W to E or E to W. No more, just refer. Port A connecting N to S, S to N direction traffic signals. Now port A not connected to R1, port A1 connected to Y1, port A3 bit connected to G1, and port A3 connected to R2, and port A4 connected to Y2, port A5 connected to G2. Now R1 green, Y1 yellow, G1 green, R2 red, Y2 yellow, G2 green. These are 6 pins used to connect with the port A pins. Same like that, these are port B connected pins to the traffic lights. R3 red, Y3 yellow, G3 yellow, not yellow, green, R4 again red, Y4 yellow, G4 green. Now to control this, port B pins are used. Now see, totally 12 signals and each signal connected to one pin. Then rest of 2 pins of port A considered don't care, and rest of 2 pins of port B also considering as a don't cares. Now if you observe here, the traffic lights are the output devices. That's why in this example we must consider port A and port B as a output ports. Now output ports means we already know how these ports can be turned into a output ports from the control word what it is sending by the 8086 microprocessor. That control word decides port A considering output port and port B considering output port. Now we will see. Now see this circuit diagram, how 8086 microprocessor will interact with the traffic lights. Not directly, now again a mediator or interface unit 8255 is there. Now observe this total circuit is not explained and not necessary for also. These are the lights, blinking traffic light signals. Now some power supply they required, they are connecting. This is a light and this is also light for emitting. In textbook also explanation is not given regarding this how these lights working internally. We also not required here. We required how this 8086 microprocessor will interact with the lights. This is a light, this is a light. Now these lights are output devices. Now observe that output devices are connected to the 2 ports signals. Now PA0, port A0, this is R1 light signal connected. Same PA1, Y1 signal connected. PA2, G1 signal connected. From the previous diagram or previous slide, now check the port pins PA0 connected and PA1 connected, PA2 connected, PA3 connected, PA4 connected, PA5 connected to the signals that are nothing but pins, traffic light pins. Now you can check from the previous slide. Same port B also, port B0, V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, all 6 pins are connected to 6 lights. But to avoid the complexity of the diagram, they are given only 2 lights. This is a one light and this is another light, but exactly 12 lights are there. Each light connected, each pin. In the previous slide we practically assigned each pin to one light. I mean PA0 to which pin, PA1 to which pin. Now that you check from the previous slide. Now 8255 act these 2 ports as output ports. Port A should be output, port B also output. To display output, first this 8255 interface unit should be on or should be enabled. To enable this, again a control signal or address decoder signal should be comes from 8086 processor. We already know from the switches and LEDs, the 8 address signals A0 to A7 decoded as by the address decoder. Now address decoder A3, A4, A5, A6, A7 giving some address bits. Yes, enable. Yeah, this is a low signal to enable once this chip is enabled, then the control word what it is receiving D0 to D7. Now if you observe port A, we must consider output, port B also output. To act as these two ports as an output, what control word it must receive, you can observe easily. Why? Because port A should be act as output, port B also act as a output. Then three IO modes are there. What are the three IO modes? Simple IO mode, unstrobed IO mode, and bidirectional IO mode. So here the simple IO mode, if you consider, then check the control word, or strobed IO mode if you use, and check the control word. If you use bidirectional, check the control word. But in this example, port A output, port B also output, there is no acknowledgement signals. That's why we will prefer simple IO mode operation. Then after receiving that control word from data bus, now this should be stored in control register. We already know how port A selected, port B selected, port C selected, and control register selected. Now these are the two signal lines. Two signal lines that are A0, A1 used to select one of the available 4 ports, that are port A, port B, port C, and control register. A0, A1, 0, 0, port A selected, 0, 1, port B selected, 1, 0, port C selected, 1, 1, a control register is selected for decoding. For each port register, we assigned some addresses. Then we know IOR signal, IO device reading signal, and IOW signal, IO device WR signal. In this example, port A output, port B output means 8086 enables IOW signal for writing. Writing means output. So here lights displaying outputs, that are the R1 on, R2 on, R3 on, or G1 on, G2 on, G3 on, and R4, Y2. So like that, all LED traffic lights to be on or to be off, the control signals connected through the ports. These are output ports. Then reset signal. So after performing every operation, the reset signal is going to be resetted for operations. Now we will see the control signals what 8086 will sending to the 8255 to control this port A bits, port B bits. Now check the control signals of the four-way road junction. The control signals are received from 8086 microprocessor through the 8255 interface connecting to the port A bits and port B bits. We already know the port A bits are assigned to traffic lights. Port A bits are also assigned to traffic lights. Now check the from previous slide ma. All port A bits are connected R1, G1, Y1, R2, Y2, G2. Same. All port B bits are connected R3, Y3, G3, R4, Y4, G4. Now check the our four conditions, how the control signal satisfies the four conditions given. Now first condition, allow traffic from W to E and E to W direction for 20 seconds. Now to do that, check the port A bits. Now totally 8 bits of port A, but required only 6 bits ma. That's why last 2 bits mean PA6, PA7 are the don't cares. Same here also, total port B 8 bits, but required only 6 bits. Last 2 bits are don't cares. Now to glow R1, R2, G3, G4. Here also to glow R1, R2, G3, G4. Now see, these 4 pins are connected port A as well as port B. Now first condition, what is that? To allow traffic from W to E and E to W, what should be on and what should be off? Now in port A, A0 bit is on and A3 bit is on, nothing but the red signals are on, R1 on, R2 on, PA0 connected to R1 and PA3 connected to R2. Same time the G3, G4 pins should be on of a port B. Now see, port B, B2 on and B5 on. These are nothing but G3, G4. Now check from the previous slide. G3, G4 are connected to PB2 and PB5. Now same time these 4 signals is on to allow the traffic from W to E and E to W direction. That is the first condition. Now second condition, yellow lights should be on for 5 seconds. Here yellow signals means totally 4 signals to be on at the same time, 4 yellow bulbs on. Now 2 signals from port B connected and 2 signals from port A connected. Now check the PA1 Y1 connected and PA4 Y2 connected, these two on, and from here Y3 connected to the PB1, this is also on, and Y4 connected to PB4, this is also on. Same time if you on these 4 signals, the yellow signals are on. That is the second condition. Now third condition, allow N to S and S to N direction the traffic. Now check the control signals for third case ma, N to S direction and S to N direction. Now see, R3, R4, G1, G2. Here also from port to B, R3, R4, G1, G2. The green should be on from port A. Now port A2 on, G1, and port A5, G2 on. Same time the R3, R4 should be on not off ma, on only. Now check that PB0 connected to R3 on and PB3 connected to R4 should be on. Same time these four signals on allowed the traffic from N to S, S to N. We already know when one route vehicles are in green, other route vehicles must and should be red. Same like that condition here. When two side vehicles are green allowing and other two side vehicles with the red allowing. That's why two green on, two red on. Now again fourth condition ma, all four yellows should be on. Now two pins from port A and two pins from port B on. Now port A pins Y1 on and port P4 Y2 on. Same for port B, PB1 Y3 on and PB4 Y4 on. The same time four signals to be on. Two pins from port A and two pins from port B. Rest of all signals are in off mode. Like that, fourth condition is satisfied with the control signal. Now check the, here they noted some port A bits and port B bits. These are nothing but the hexadecimal number for these port bits. Now they noted here 09H. 09H means, now observe here, don't care, 00 given. From these 4 bits they are given 0. Next 4 bits 1001, nothing but 9. From that 09H. Same port B given 24H. Now see from port B, now here, not below, above. From this don't care 10, nothing but 2 and 0100 given 4, 24H. Same this one, second one port A 12H. Now this is port A 2. Now the 2 nothing but 00, I mean don't care 01, nothing but 1 and 0010 2, 12H. Now this is port A. Same port B also 12H. Now see 1 from these 4 bits and 2 from these 4 bits. Same 24H, 2 from these 4 bits and 4 from these 4 bits. Same 09H, 0 from these 4 bits and 9 from these 4 bits. And last one port A 12H. Now see 1 from these 4 bits, 2 from these 4 bits. Same 12H of port B, 1 from these 4 bits and 2 from these 4 bits. So that are hexadecimal digits given for this port bits. Like this, the control signals are applied to control the given 4 conditions of the traffic lights